Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Rudolph the Black-Nosed Reindeer by XB9. And this is because we have reindeer here and then it has a black nose here with the 2. Black 2 there. Anyways, let's get to the rules. We have standard Sudoku rules apply, which means the digits 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. We have crop key pairs, where digits and cells separated by a black dot are in a number in the dot to 1 ratio. For example, a 3 in a black dot means that the digits in the adjacent cells are in a 3 to 1 ratio. That is 1 to 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 9, or 9 to 3. You could also have 2 to 6 or 6 to 2 also, as an example. So that's not complete there, but maybe he was just using as another example. So another e.g. exempli grati inside the e.g. Anyways. So for example, the difference between these two digits must be, the ratio between these two digits must be 4. The ratio between these two digits must be 8. The ratio between these two digits must be 2, etc., etc. So for example, if this were, say, a 4, this would have to be, well, it'd have to be 1, if that's the case. Because it must be in a 1 to 4 ratio with this digit here. Anyways, that's how these crop key pairs work. We have digits in cells separated by white dots are consecutive, and not all dots are necessarily given. So for example, if this were, say, a 6, this would have to be a 5 or 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. And that's how white crop key dots work. We have adjacent digits along a Dutch whispers line must differ by at least 4, or as I like to call them, a whisper 4 line. So, for example, if this were, say, 3, these digits would have to be 7, 8, or 9, because those are the only digits which are 4 or more away from 3. And that's an example of how Dutch whisper lines work. And finally, we have digits on thermos are strictly increasing from the bulb to the tip. And these are the antlers for Rudolph, the black-nosed reindeer. So, for example, you could have something like, say, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, 8, 9, or something like that. And this would work because going from the bulb to the tip, you're always increasing. What you could not have is something like, say, 3 here, because from this 3 to this 3, you are not increasing, and that's not allowed. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. We have digits that are in a 7 to 1 ratio and an 8 to 1 ratio. The only possibilities for those are 1 and 7 and 8 and 1. But this digit has at least 3 digits that are greater than it, so it can never be 7. So this must be 1, which makes this 7. And this digit has 3 digits that are smaller than it, so this can never be 1. So this is 8, this is 1. And 8 is consecutive only with 7 or 9. So it's 7 or 9. These are in 1 to 2 ratio. And this digit is specifically in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 other digits. Well, that means this is 2 or 4. And 2 would only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 1 and 4. And we already have a 1 in the box. So this can't be 2. So this is 4, which makes this a 2-8 pair to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with it. This is the only remaining 2 to 1 ratio without 1, 2, 4, 8, so it's 3 and 6. And the remaining digits in the central box are 5 and 9. The only one which is consecutive is 5 with 6. And then this is 3 and 9 here. Okay. This digit must be greater than 3, so it's at least 4. This digit, so it also must be less than this digit. And this digit's less than 8, so this is at most 7, which means this digit must be less than 7, but it cannot be 5 or 6, and it must be greater than 3, so this is a 4. 4 is in a 1 to 4 ratio with only 1 as a digit, so that's 1 there. And this could be 5, 6, or 7 to be between 4 and 8, because it must be less than 8 and it must be greater than 4. This is greater than that, so it has to be 6, 7, or 9. It cannot be 8, obviously, because 8 in the box. This digit is 4 or more away from 3, so again, it's 7, 8, or 9. Cannot be 8 because of the 2, 8 pair in the row. This is, again, the digit that's in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 other digits. It cannot be 2, because if this were 2, this digit would have to be less than 2 but greater than 1, and there's no digit that satisfies that. So this must be 4 here. This digit is greater than 4, and it has to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4, so this must be 8, which forces this to be a 2. This is between 1 and 4, but it cannot be 2. It must be 3. 4 is consecutive with 5, which is greater than 4. It is also consecutive with 3, but 3 would not be greater than 4. 5 is consecutive with 6, because we already have a 4 in the box. So 6 eliminates 6 here. 5 here eliminates 5 here. And we have a 7-9 pair in this upper right-hand box, which eliminates 7-9 in the rest of the box. This can't be 7 or 9. This is 6. Remaining digits in row 3 are 2, 3, 7, 9. 3 cannot be here, and 3 cannot be here. Where's 3 in this row? It must be one of these cells next to a white Kropke dot, and 3 is only consecutive with 2 out of 2, 7, or 9. So this has to be 2 and 3 here, which eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the row. Let's see. These digits are in a 1 to 2 ratio without a 4. So the possibilities only are 1, 2, or 3, 6. Well, you're guaranteed a 2 or 3 here. This is 2 or 3. That eliminates 2 or 3 in the rest of the column. So this cannot be 2 or 3. We could have 1, 6, no 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So the rest of the column 5 is 1, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6 or 8 or 7 because of the 7, 9 pair in the row. So this has to be 1, which eliminates 1 in the rest of the column. This cannot be 1 and 2. This has to be a 3, 6 pair. So that eliminates 1, 3, and 6 in the rest of the column. So no 1, 6 here. This can't be 3, so this must be 2. 2 is consecutive with 3 here. This is 7 or 8. These digits must be at least 4 or more away from 7 or 8. So it's 4 or less, and this can't be 1 or 3, so this is 2 or 4 here. This can't be 3, so it's 1, 2, or 4 here. Okay. This digit, so remaining digits in row 2 have to be 2 through 5, because it can't be 7, 9, 6, 8, or 1. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. And these cannot be 2 and 3 because of a 2, 3 in the box. So this becomes a 4, 5 pair, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the row. No 4, 5, no 4, 5. These digits are consecutive, so this has to be 4 and 3 here. So we have 4, 3. 3 is consecutive with 2 or 4 here, but this can't be 4 because of 4 in the column. So that's 2. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 5, which makes this 2. 5 is consecutive with 4 and 6, but 4 can't be there because of 4 in the box, so this is 6. This is 7. This is 8. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 9, which eliminates 9 here, so it's 7. This 7 here forces this to be 8 here. This cannot be 4 because of 4 in the column. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this must be 2, which eliminates 2 here, so that's 8. 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 1. This digit here is 4 or more away from 1, but it also must be 4 or more away from 7 or 9. The only digit that satisfies that is a 5, which can be 4 away from 1 and 4 away from 9. So this is 5, which makes this 9. Remaining digits in column 7. We have 6, 7, 8. And this can't be 8 because of 8. 8 is next to 7 or 9 to be consecutive, and can't be 7 because of 7 in the column, so this is 9. To be consecutive here, it's either 6, 7, or 7, 8. So this is guaranteed to have a 7, which means this can't be 7 here. This must be consecutive with 6 or 8, cannot be 9, so it's this 5 or 7 there. Remaining digits in column 4 are 2 and 4. 2 and 4 can only be next to 6, 7, 8, 9 on a whisper 4 line. And this digit must be 4 away from 1 and 4 away from 6, 7, 8, or 9. So again, this has to be a 5. So this is 5, which forces this to be 9. 5 is only consecutive with 4 and 6, and this can't be 4 because of 4 in the row, so this is 6, which forces this to be a 7 to be consecutive with a 6 because we already have a 5 in the box. 8 is consecutive with 7 or 9, this can't be 7, so this must be 9. That leaves this as a 1, 3 pair in this upper left-hand box. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 1 and 3. That leaves this as a 4, 5 pair. This 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the row, so this is 5. 5 is only consecutive with 6 out of 6 or 8. So this is 6, which eliminates 6 here, so it's 7. That means this can't be 6 or 7, this is 8. The 5 here eliminates 5 here, so this is 4, that's 5. Remaining digits in row 6 are 1, 3, and 7. Well, 1 can't be either of these cells because of 1 in the box, so this must be 1 here, and this must be a 3, 7 pair. If this were 7 here, that would guarantee one of these digits as an 8 and one as a 6 to be consecutive, but we already have an 8 in the column. So this cannot be 7, this is 3, this is 7. The 3 is consecutive with 2 or 4. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the box. So this is 2 and this is 4. 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5, but this can't be 5 because of 5 in the box. So this is 3. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 2, that's 4. 3 here eliminates 3 here, so it's 6 and 3. We have 8 and 9 remaining in row 4. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the box, so this is 8. This is 9. We have 4 and 8 remaining in row 5. So that's not helpful there. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this must be 9, which makes this 7. Remaining digits in column 9. We have 6 and 9. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the row. So this is 6, that's 9. And we have 1 and 2 remaining in column 8. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the row, so that's 2 and 1. Column 7, we're missing a 5 and a 7. 5 can't be here because of 5 in the row. So we have 7 and 5 here. Remaining digits in row 7. We have 1 and 8. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the column. So this is 8. That's 1. 8's consecutive with 7 or 9. Cannot be 9 because of 9 in the column. So this is 7. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 4 and 8. The remaining digit in column 1 is a 2. 2 is consecutive only with 1 or 3, and we already have a 1 in the box, so this is 3. That leaves this as a 4, which leaves this as 6, and this as a 5. Herzliche Gratulation. I guess it's something like much congratulations or something. Puzzle aus der Mindbenders Impulswoche, NKSA 2025. Yeah, it flowed very well throughout the puzzle, so this was a very nice puzzle to go through. Yeah, I probably should have done this one as the Christmas puzzle for Christmas, but I didn't see this until today, so it's fun. There's just a lot of Christmas tree puzzles, so it's nice to have a little variety. And this would have fit the theme very well. Though we have Rudolph the black-nosed reindeer, not the red-nosed reindeer here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.